Well, hey again, crew. It's another morning. It's not sunny today. Weather guessers are saying showers. So it is showering. Woke up this morning and I could hear it dinging on the skylight a little bit. So that's all right. That's all right. We're October, fall weather is always a little sketchy. So I think all the important outdoor projects I had to get done before the questionable weather gets here are done. So when the old man gets himself out of bed, I haven't seen him come alive yet. We have some plans today. We're gonna see about working in here and hopefully transform this. Dave found a place. It's a local business that deals in lumber, tongue and groove. I guess they get installation and all kind of stuff. So we're gonna go check them out this morning. I think he said that's where they got their insulation for their place. So we're gonna go check them out because they have the tongue and groove. And he said their pricing on it when he looked at it was by far cheaper than anywhere else he looked. So rather support a local business anyway. We have the capability to make our own tongue and groove, but that would take a lot of time and effort to do it. We could get 1-inch boards, 3/4 inch boards, run them through the router table, do it all ourselves. But the time. So for what these guys have for prices, from what he was telling me off memory, the money is cheaper than the time. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Well, we're gonna get her done, I hope. Well, I just called the place. I've never met the guys out there, never been there. Dave has, he likes it. Call them right up, just to make sure they're there, because I don't want to drive 40 miles round trip for nothing, find out that internet information's wrong. We're open on Saturday morning, you get there and they're not. So he goes, yeah, we'll be here until noon. So, cool. He goes, what you looking for? So I told him. He goes, oh, yeah. Just come on over sometime for noontime and, we'll get stuff all together for you and blah, 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 blah. Actually sounds like a decent guy on the phone. You don't go through 17 menus and holds and ignores and all that. So pick the phone right up. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Well, I've lost Dave. I was about ready to go over see if he was awake and alive yet. And I looked out the window and he come running out the door, jumped in his truck and went tearing up the driveway. So, structure fire. Not good. I haven't seen Dave move that fast in a long, long, long time. The truck lit up, all the red and white lights, and he was doing probably 100 miles an hour by the time he went by the camp. He wasn't going that fast, but he was trucking. So I figured it had to have been something pretty substantial. So it's 08:30. I probably won't see him for a few hours now. Hell, I made it to and from. There's $580 worth of tongue and groove in the back of the truck. And it's freaking pouring. Yeah, pouring is not showers. Well, been, went, conquered, came back, got a pile of wood. That pile of wood for $580, I think that's pretty freaking good compared to what like Home Depot wants. So I'm going to start doing tongue and groove in here. I'm very grateful to be at this point. While it's driving rain out, roof is done, all the critical outside projects are done. Yeah, there's some smaller stuff to do outside, but it can be done whenever it gets done. It's not critical. So I think the first place I'm going to start is on this partition wall. I described in another video, I think. The plan here is that wall is going to remain, and I'm going to space it out 1.5 inches, then tongue and groove it. So basically I'm just going to flat up a 2x4 to it, That's going to become a spacer. Because the way this wall is right here, you can see the paint color difference. We have a wall thickness difference. So if I try and tongue and groove to it, I'm going to have to shim it, frig with it. It's going to be easier just to space it out on the ends and do it that way. So here we go. Doing a little bit of framing. I've gone up the outsides, up the gable, and then going around the door. All that is spacers. So 1.5 on the outside, 1 inch in here by the door because of the wall difference of the thicknesses. So that way, when I put the tongue and groove up, it comes out straight, comes out flush. So I just need to go over the top of the door now. That door is coming out. We're going to put in barn doors, 2-part, that open and close like this. That'll be pretty cool. So just need to finish framing around that, and then over here on the big wall, I'm gonna have to put in another 1-inch spacer somewhere there. So I have something to nail to, so I don't have a gap in behind the tongue and the groove. But we'll get to that. It's lunchtime. Alright, I switched from the Kabanga to the Kapure finish nailer. This thing is awesome. It's just as cool as that air stapler. So I've got my fake studs in here. So 1.5 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Only rugged enough for what we're trying to do here. We're just building a fake wall. So just didn't want to look at this ugly mess. Here we go. Ain't that cool, huh? After you play with one of these, you never want to use a hammer and hand bangers and a nail set again. I think we're all down in there. Ow. Looks like it. This stuff sure stacks up quick. I cut it 3 at a time on the saw. It's less saw running. Not sure when I'm going to have sun again. I haven't looked at the forecast. So less saw running, less power used, right? So I've got random lengths. I don't have any 16 footers, I don't think. I got like 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot, something like that. He didn't give me the real long stuff just because I didn't have the trailer. And $10, oh yeah, $10, $1.10, a lineal foot. So it's basically half the price of Home Depot. 55 cents a board foot. So let me explain that. This end to that mark is 12 inches. Okay. So if I cut that off, we'll pretend this isn't here. That chunk right there at Home Depot would cost me $1. and this is 6 inches wide. I paid 55 cents, and it's a local business. Not going to complain about that. So, carrying on. Alright, this one's going to need a little bit of a love tap. There we go. She's going now. We got her. We got her. If it doesn't want to seat down in quite right once you get it lined up, you can take a wooden block on the top, thunk it. Why did I decide to go tongue and groove instead of sheetrock? After dealing with that mess over there, and I hate sheetrocking anyway. But as you see, I'm stacking this up. Guess what? Every piece that goes on, it's 100% done. You don't have to mud it. You don't have to tape it. You don't have to sand it. You don't have to come back and smooth it, mud it, do it again, sand it. And then you don't have to prime it, paint it. Nothing like that. So when this wall is stacked up, she's 100%. Same thing with the walls behind me and the ceiling above me. Boards on. I don't have to do a damn thing to it. So I'm not going to spend hours and hours and hours of time mudding and taping the joints, mudding in the screw holes, and then having to paint it all out and deal with that mess. So, and I mean, 55 cents for a freaking board foot, 12 inches. I told the dude, I said, don't worry, when I get through this pile, I'm coming back for more. Because I know I'm going to need more than this. So, they've also got other stuff out there. They got insulation and a bunch of other stuff. So, for the old part of the camp, when that ceiling all gets ripped down and gets re-insulated and redone, I told him, I said, well, I'll be coming back for some R13. He goes, yeah, we got it. So, I like the place. Block in here comes down to here. So I got nice wide block because this is going to be a wall mount TV. It's already here. It's in the old part. But I'm going to move it out here because this is going to be the living room area. So I didn't want to just mount it to the tongue and groove and have that airspace in behind. I wanted to have something good and solid to mount it to. It ain't heavy, but still. So now I got something solid, and I've put a couple small marks there. So I know where it is behind the wall. Somewhere up and above here, I'm not quite sure where yet. I'm going to put outlets. Well, the 6-foot pieces, as I said, the place had. I got some 6-footers. I have no idea how many, not a clue. But as I've been picking through the pile, I've been setting them off to the side. They go perfect right there. Because to go from the edge of the door to the wall, I need 3 foot. 3's half of 6, right? It wasn't when I went to school. So cut it exactly in half, no waste left over. How can you go wrong with that? Perfect. So getting this side built up. When I get to the top of the door, I might have to do just a little bit of finagling to make sure when I go across the top, everything lines up perfect. We'll get to that when we get there. But so far, so good. She's looking snazzy. The hose dragger just got back. So I'm at this point. I got all this stuff thrown in a heap here. Nothing's organized, sorted out. So I don't want to keep regurgitating. So like I got some 14 and 12 footers and 10 footers and stuff here on the top. Well, I don't want to chop them down and wind up with, little scrap waste pieces if I can help it. So I'm going to start running down this long wall, using a mop And then when I find shorter pieces, I'll throw them on the other wall. So I'm going to be kind of jumping around. I know we give you a lot of crap about being a hose dragger, but we appreciate our hose draggers.
Only when we don't save basements. We got to save the whole house.
Yeah.
And we did.
Chimney standing still counts.
Nope. All the walls were up.
Ooh. So, Dave has returned.
Hi, guys.
After playing fire truck guy this morning. I used to do that many years ago. I don't do that anymore.
You got smart.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm still dumb.
So we're slamming a bunch of this long stuff on this wall, getting rid of it, getting it out of the way. And it's looking snazzy. Drawing out some outlet holes, notches. I'm eating my peace offering.
Yeah, I gotta feed you once in a while.
Hey, we got deer burger spaghetti sauce tonight.
Ooh.
We are in friggin' high style.
Talk about freaking snazzy.
Oh yeah.
Is that high style or high cotton?
Either or.
Next.
I'm stuck. Can't see.
Open your eyes.
Yes, I did. Still can't see nothing.
Pull that down now. It's a little springy.
Okay. You were.
Word.
And then it popped back up.
Told you, it's a little springy. Couple pins in him.
Can I cut this one?
Yes.
Okay. Come on. Little love tap over here.
Good?
Yeah.
Good?
Yep. Yeah, he's showing off for the camera. Let everybody think he does all the work.
Well,
Just because you do 99%. Next. Another 12 will work if you got one.
Yeah, I got a whole section right here.
Okay, we hold up on the threes. See how we land here.
You've got all the threes you're gonna get.
Good.
I counted how many you got on the other wall.
Oh, okay. I want a hammer. I want some nails. I want a nail set.
I can arrange for all of the above.
Did you get it right?
Nope.
It's good from here.
Yep.
Just fine tune it.
What are we fine tuning?
Yeah, slide it to the left just a whisper, I think.
Yep.
And bunker down. You all down over there?
Yeah, I'm down out on the end. It looks possibly could have gone just a little bit deeper there.
Okay.
I bet you can guess where that one goes. And that one goes down there.
Over here?
Yes. Next.
Well, she's coming along. Coming along good. I lost my saw man for a minute. He has to go out and get his cancer. No, Dave.
Prick.
We're not piecing that all together with little 8-inch chunks.
Chicken.
Yeah. We'll be here
Well,
all
we
night.
can get a full width in the top of there. That's a good thing. Well, there we have a wall done. Ain't that freaking awesome? That is cool. Well, hey crew, we're near the end of the day here, and due to unforeseen circumstances, things are going to be all loop-de-loop upside down for a while. So we're going to see about trying to get this doorway filled in. And after that, I don't know what's going to happen.
You'll be at the mercy of Dave taking video.
Oh, that'd be scary.
This blade cut slow.
You want me to get you another one? I think I got a brand new. Well, folks, we're gonna get a door plugged in here, and we knew we were gonna have to make that header just a little bit taller. Probably should have done the header with 2x4s, but oh well. Is what it is. It's a non-load bearing wall anyway, so.
Oops, we forgot.
Yeah, we kind of screwed the pooch on that one. But anyway.
Actually, it was my cousin's way of getting back at me for all the bad stuff I've made him deal with.
Yeah. So now it's tall enough to accommodate the door anyhow. Gonna do a little bit of door shimming here. The door is in plumb. Opens and closes nice. Gotta put a few shims in there to be able to put some screws through. Look at that. There's a fly in the wall. Keep hearing him go bzz, bzz. He's in there. Well, crew, doors in. Hose dragger's still here.
And tired.
It's getting on late. This wall's 100%. That end wall is 90%. So, until next time, whenever that may be. See ya. Maiden voyage tonight. Gonna try out the oven. Make up some garlic bread. See how we do. I think they're done. Nice and crispy around the edge.
Looks like it.
Hey, old man, how'd the oven work?
Absolutely horrible. It froze the garlic bread instead of cooking it.
Looks nice and crispy to me.
It's nice and black back there.
Yeah. Well, I think the oven worked awesome. Nice, crispy, crunchy garlic bread. So that was the first time it's been used. I'm expecting it to get used more. We could have had dessert tonight. Could have made up a cake. But somebody was too busy playing with her toys all day. So she didn't make dessert. So, no dessert for us tonight.